Now, I know the Eagles got the win today, 17-9 over the Dallas Cowboys, snapping a 4-game losing streak to this team. But I'm not going to come in here. I'm not going to come in here to be cocky. I'm not going to rub it into the faces of Cowboy fans. Who the fuck am I kidding?
Hell no, to the no, no, no. Hell to the no, hell to the no, to the no, no, no. Hell no, no, to the no, no. Hell to the no, no, to the no, 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 no. Hell to the no, no, to the no, 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 no. Hell to the no, 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 no.
Now, on a more serious note, man, it's great to beat this team. I can't stand Dallas. There is no team in this division that I hate more than the Cowboys. And, you know, snapping a 4-game losing streak against Dallas, man, is always great. No matter how your season's going, man, beating Dallas, you know, snapping that losing streak, it's a great feeling. These Cowboy fans, man, were talking so much trash this week, man. They were so overconfident that they were going to sweep us. You know, they were very overconfident about that. So it's so great to get this win against them, man. Eagles now truly control their destiny. This is how it goes down now. The Eagles have one more game. Eagles right now are number 1 in the NFC East, of course. If they beat the New York Giants, they are in the playoffs. If the Cowboys lose to the Washington Redskins and the Eagles end up losing, the Eagles are still the NFC East champions. So the Eagles truly do control their destiny. It's pretty simple for the Eagles. I don't want to put our fate in anybody else's hands. Let's go out there, handle our business next week against the New York Giants. And I'm not underestimating New York by no stretch of the imagination. I'm not underestimating them whatsoever. But it's pretty simple, man. Handle our business this next Sunday against the New York Giants, and we are NFC East champions, and we're in the playoffs. That simple. This game was kind of up and down, man. It truly was kind of up and down. It was the typical NFC East battle that you would expect, man. It was an absolute fight, absolutely a fight, like I expected it to be. Defense, man, it really was a defensive game overall. Offense, no, they did what they did enough to win the game, but I give most of the props of this win. I give most of the props of this win to the defense. Defense, they stepped up when the stakes were very high, so I give most of the praise overall to the defense in this win. I'm gonna go over the stats real quick, man. Like I do every time we win a game. I'm gonna go over these stats real quick. Passing wise, Carson Wentz didn't have a really bad day. He had a pretty solid day. He was 31 for 40. 319 yards passing and 1 touchdown pass. No interceptions. He had one near fumble that he was able to quickly recover. Rushing, Miles Sanders had an okay day. He had 20 carries for 79 yards, 4.0 yards average, one rushing touchdown. Carson Wentz had 6 carries. He ran 6 times for 22 yards, averaged 3.7 yards a run. Boston Scott, 3 carries for 12 yards, averaged 4.0 yards a carry. Greg Ward Jr. had 1 carry for 5 yards. Receiving wise, today was a pretty good day for Dallas Goedert. Dallas Goedert 9 catches for 91 yards, 10.1 average a catch, 1 touchdown. Miles Sanders, 5 catches for 77 yards, averaged 15.4 yards a catch. Greg Ward Jr., 4 catches for 71 yards, averaged 17.8 yards. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, 2 catches for 39 yards, 19.5 average. Zach Ertz, 4 catches for 28 yards, 7.0 average. Boston Scott, 6 carries for 7 yards, 1.2 average. Robert Davis, 1 catch for 6 yards. Now down to the defense here. Defensively, Avonte Maddox had 7 tackles. Nathan Gary had 5 tackles, 1 tackle assist. Jalen Mills had 4 tackles, 4 tackle assists. Malcolm Jenkins, 4 tackles, 1 tackle assist. Fletcher Cox, 3 tackles. Nigel Bradham, 2 tackles, 3 tackle assists. Rasul Douglas had 2 tackles, 1 tackle assist. Vinny Curry, 2 tackles, including a sack. Josh Sweat, 2 tackles, including a sack. Derek Barnett, 1 tackle. Sidney Jones, 1 tackle. Anthony Rush, 1 tackle. Ronald Darby, 1 tackle. TJ Edwards, 2 tackle assists. Brandon Graham, 2 tackle assists. Kick returns, Boston Scott, 2 returns, 63 yards, average 31.5 average, per return. Nate Gary, 1 return for 21 yards. Punt returns, Greg Ward was 1 for 1 yard. Jake Elliott, not a good day for Jake Elliott whatsoever. Jake Elliott was pretty terrible today. He made 1 field goal, he made 1 out of 3 field goals, 33.3 percentage. His longest being a 36-yard, 5-point scored. Cameron Johnson, 4 punts, 163 yards, 40.8 yards a punt. Yes. So yeah, I'm gonna go over the details of this game now, man. Look, it was a overall sloppy game. It truly was a sloppy game. The offense started off hot. They started off really hot. They scored a field goal on their first drive. Then their second drive, after the defense forced a Cowboys punt, the offense went down and scored a touchdown. After that, things got very, very sloppy, like really sloppy. The play calling was absolutely atrocious. Doug Peterson decided to go for it on a fourth down. I wasn't against that call, but I was against what he did. He tried to throw a pass there. What he should have did is let Carson Wentz use that big body of his and quarterback sneak it. So I wasn't against going for it there. I love Doug Peterson's aggression. His aggressive tendencies. I love him being aggressive at times. But I feel like we should have just quarterback sneak that. Carson Wentz is a big guy, big body, long arms. Should just let Carson Wentz quarterback sneak that. But defense, man, held the Dallas Cowboys down overall, man. They held them down very well. Like they kept Ezekiel Elliott in check. I told you guys, man, that would be the key. That would be the key to victory if you can keep Ezekiel Elliott in check, and they did that. Ezekiel Elliott only had 47 yards rushing on 13 carries. So we forced Dak Prescott to have to beat us throwing the football. And I told you guys, man, if we forced Dak Prescott to have to beat us throwing the football, then we're in a favorable position. We also held Amari Cooper in check. He had 4 catches for 24 yards. So we held Amari Cooper in check. So the defense played very well, man. They played very, very well. This is the first loss that the Cowboys have against the Eagles with Ezekiel Elliott on the field. We beaten them a couple times, but of course, the time we beat them in 2017, Ezekiel Elliott was serving his suspension. So this is our first time defeating the Dallas Cowboys with Ezekiel Elliott in the lineup, and it feels great. I wasn't necessarily, like I said, I wasn't really happy overall with the way we played. I thought it was sloppy, especially on offense, but it feels good to say, man, we beat this damn team. We beat this team. We snapped a 4-game losing streak. We hand them their first division loss of the season. They could suffer another one against the Redskins next week, but we'll see about that. But we hand them a division loss, man. We split the season series with the Dallas Cowboys, which is what we normally do overall. We normally, if you look at historically, we normally split with this team. So we avoided a sweep for the 2nd straight year. That's great to say, man. Absolutely great to say. But this game, let me just keep it real, man. This game should have been a lot, I mean, absolutely a lot more one-sided than what it was. Like, we kept the Cowboys in this game. We kept the Cowboys in this game with their atrocious play calling. Just the penalties, I can't forget the penalties. The penalties are terrible. I love Jason Peters, man, don't get me wrong, but it's time for Jason Peters to retire. It's time for him to retire. He does more to hurt us than he does to help us at this point. Love you, Jason Peters, future Hall of Famer, Eagles Hall of Famer, man. But it's time to hang it up and let Andre Dillard take over that let Andre Dillard take over that left tackle spot, man, because you clearly are not the same player anymore, and that happens with age. That's just the way it goes. But the penalties, man, all that stuff was keeping the Cowboys in this game. I told you guys coming into this game that I was not afraid of the Dallas Cowboys. The Cowboys really ain't. They're really not that good of a football team when it comes down to it. We're not really either. But my point is that I wasn't afraid of the Dallas Cowboys. I was afraid of the Philadelphia Eagles. You didn't know what Eagles team you was gonna get. You didn't know. You don't know what Eagles team you're gonna get each week. You don't know what team you're gonna get each week, and they constantly shoot themselves in the foot. And we started off with that very good Eagles team. The offense was playing very well. Defense was playing very well, and then things got sloppy there for a while. The defense, I give them their props because the defense absolutely held it down when the offense was going through their sloppy mode there. Defense had a crucial 4th down breakup in the end zone. Dak Prescott was trying to go to Michael Gallup for a touchdown, and the defense, Sidney Jones, the guy who I constantly criticize, but Sidney Jones had a key breakup right there on Michael Gallup. You know, the pass from Dak Prescott to Michael Gallup, which would have been a touchdown that could have tied the game up. So Sidney Jones stepped it up in that red zone and made that crucial breakup. I give the defense most of the credit for this win. Carson Wentz, like I said, wasn't bad overall, but there's still some bad passes that he still make, man. He still got to work on the accuracy, man. He still has to work on sensing that pressure. You got to sense that pressure, man. I get that, you know, it was a blindside hit that nearly cost a fumble. I get that, but good quarterbacks sense that pressure, and they were able to brace for that hit. You know, they were able to sense that pressure and protect that football. That's the most important thing, protecting that football. Don't try and make a super play or anything, man. Protect that football. O-line overall wasn't too bad today, man. Carson Wentz did not get sacked a single time today. Not a single time did Carson Wentz get sacked today. So, great job, O-line, holding guys like DeMarcus Lawrence in check, holding guys like Michael Bennett in check. You guys did your job overall, man. But, yeah, man, it feels good. It feels absolutely great, man, to beat this damn team after they have been, you know, whooping our behinds the past 4 matchups, man. You know, four straight wins they had against us, man. It feels great to finally snap that 4-game losing streak. And these Cowboy fans, man, you guys know who you are. Some of you made videos on me. I saw those videos, yes. Some of you made videos on me. I didn't really care. I didn't waste my time responding back to y'all. But yeah, y'all was so overconfident this week. Y'all was talking about how this game, this game was not gonna be close. That we did not stand a chance against you guys. And it wasn't just you guys, to be fair. The media was saying the same damn thing. We heard that damn clown over there, Ryan Clark, on First Take, was talking about how the Eagles do not stand a chance against Dallas, man. I love when they do that, man. I love when they sit there and they say we have no chance. When they sit there and they doubt us, man. That's when the Eagles are at their very best. And you can just tell by the beginning of this game, man. You know, you can just tell that this team wanted it, man. The offense came out hot. They got cold there for a while, yes. But overall they did enough to help win this game, man. But the defense, like I said, man, they stepped their game up. They knew what the stakes were, man. Playoff atmosphere. This game was a playoff atmosphere, man. They knew what was up. Let me say this before I forget to say in this video, man. Let me just say this. We got to bring competition next year for Jake Elliott. I don't care anymore, man. We need to bring in competition for Jake Elliott. He missed 2 field goals for us, man, that would have made the score obviously a lot better, a lot higher scoring than what it was, man. Like, those crucial field goals he missed, man, could cost us in close games like this. They truly can. 3rd highest paid kicker in the league. That's an absolute joke. I told you guys, man, I like Jake Elliott, but he's so inconsistent. I want a guy that's consistent with making these kicks. And he's starting to miss these far out kicks now. Like, he used to be one of the guys that missed the close in kicks, but the 40, 50-yard field goals he make with no problem. Now he's missing those now. You're the 3rd highest paid kicker in the league. We paid you all that money. I expect better accuracy, consistency out of you, Jake Elliott. So I hope they bring in competition next year, and they send a message to Jake Elliott that your job is not secure. Your job is not secure. If you want to keep your job as our kicker, you better get your head out your ass. Plain and simple. You better get your head out your ass if you want to keep the job as a kicker. Nobody's job on this team is secure. Nobody's job. So, I I hope he gets together this last game and possibly the playoffs. We make the playoffs, man, because I don't want to be making more videos having to talk about him, man. But I had to bring that up. Like I said, kudos to the damn defense, man. The defense held it down today, man. They kept this game. Out of the Cowboys' reach. Like, if our defense was not playing well, the Cowboys could have easily came back and won this game. That's just keeping it real. But the Cowboys never led one time in this game, and I give the defense props, major props today for that. I know I've been criticizing them the past couple weeks, and they deserved it, but I give them props, man, for not allowing the Cowboys once to take the lead in this game. Not once. Carson Wentz overall did not play too bad. I'm not going to say too many bad things about Wentz. Overall, he played well, but like I said, man, got to be able to sense that pressure when it's coming up on you, man, and you got to protect that football. I'm tired of seeing these fumbles, man. I'm tired of all these penalties. We got to stop these penalties. Like, stop the penalties, man. We're shooting ourselves in the foot. And that's what I was afraid of, man, that this team would shoot themselves in the foot. And they came pretty close to doing it, man. They came pretty close to doing it, but I'm happy that they were able to come together, man, and they were able to get the job done. Like I said, next week, man, we need to beat the Dallas Cowboys. Excuse me. We need to beat the New York Giants. I know Eagle fans say, "Oh, we own the Giants and stuff," but come on, man. I'm not gonna sit here and get cocky or anything like that. I'm not gonna sit here and say anything's in the bag. We're going against a New York Giants team that actually didn't play too bad today, man. Daniel Jones looked very good today, so I'm not sitting here doubting the Giants whatsoever. And you guys should not do that either, man. I always take it 1 week, one game at a time. I'm not underestimating New York Giants. I'm not. But if we handle our business against the Giants, man, we are NFC East champions and we are in the playoffs. And who knows? You get into the playoffs, it's a whole new season. You never know. You just never know what can happen. And back to you Cowboy fans, man. You Cowboy fans, man. Y'all was talking all that trash this week, man. It's so great, man, to listen and hear nothing but silence from you guys. You guys talked all that, ran your mouth, flapped your gums all week. It's so great just to hear nothing but silence. Nothing but silence. That's so great, man. Snapping a 4-game losing streak against you guys, man. Split for the season. I love it. I absolutely love it. I wasn't necessarily 100% happy with what I saw out of my team this game, but I'm happy though, man, that we got this win. And we can shut you Cowboy fans up at least for a week. At least. Merry Christmas, Cowboy fans. Merry Christmas. So yeah, there you go again. Eagles snap a 4-game losing streak against the Dallas Cowboys. They hand the Dallas Cowboys their first loss against the Eagles with Ezekiel Elliott in the lineup. So beautiful to say that, man. So beautiful to say that. Eagles are now 8-7. They are the leaders of the NFC East right now. They can clinch the NFC East next week with either a victory over the New York Giants or the Cowboys losing to the Washington Redskins. Either way, the Eagles are in the playoffs. Hopefully, we don't get in that situation where we got to depend on the Washington Redskins. Hopefully, we go out there and we handle our business against the New York Giants. But yeah, there you have it, man. Eagles 8-7, leaders of the NFC East, beating the Dallas Cowboys. I just can't help it, man. Like I said, I wasn't gonna talk a whole lot of trash, man, but it's so great to kind of, rub it into the face of these Cowboy fans, these Cowboy vid makers that came on here talking all this trash. Went on to make videos about me. It's so great now to hear y'all crow. It's so great to hear the silence from you guys. I just want to know, Cowboy fans, are you still them boys? Are you still them boys? I'm out of here, man. Fly, Eagle, fly, man. Let's get this win next week against the New York Giants. Let's get into the playoffs, and let's see what happens. Fly, Eagle, fly. Peace. Fuck the Dallas Cowboys.
To make That's all, folks.